If you like to drive around and talk about the latest happenings, this is the channel you need. So subscribe and follow Carmentary.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Carmentary. Neil Hartmann here with you. Driving in my van, talking about something. Today, I'm going to keep it light, fun, and interesting. Talk about a little day trip I took with my family yesterday. Got a new theme going for 2020 due to all the things that are happening around the world and the changes in day-to-day life. Kind of got a new theme for myself and for the family for this spring, summer, fall, and that is day trips. Day trips to outdoor locations and exploring places around Hokkaido that we have never been to, or maybe haven't been to recently, or require further exploring. So that's what we're going to be doing as a family. Getting in the van, packing a lunch, or packing some food that we can cook, drive somewhere, national parks, city parks, rivers, streams, lakes, mountains, whatever it might be. Find some little zone to kind of check out for the day, enjoy, and come home. And I think that is that's going to be it for this year, pretty much, by the looks of it. Movie theaters, concerts, events, festivals, all those things are pretty much either canceled or going to be canceled, or that's not kind of where people want to be heading right now. So I think it's not just me. I think this is going to be a bit of a movement this year. Everybody's talking about it, like, let's go camping, You're outdoors, you're not in an enclosed environment, surrounded by like-minded individuals or families. So it's nice. So I will be bringing you some reports on the places I visit and check out. Yesterday, on our first outing under this new theme, we went to Noboribetsu Onsen here in Hokkaido. It is one of the top 3 onsen villages in Hokkaido. There's Noboribetsu, Jozanke Onsen, where I live, and Akanko, out to the far east, is also really famous and popular. I would say those are the 3 biggest hot spring villages in Hokkaido. Noboribetsu is on the southern side of Hokkaido. Down at the tip there, you have a city called Muroran, and it's a little east of that. I'd known about it. I had been there many years ago, but had not been in a long time. Did not even really remember what it was like at all. And in a way, because it is one of the top 3 onsens and I live in one of the other ones, there's this sort of unspoken rivalry between the towns. I don't know, that's not what kept me from visiting there, but I always been like, I gotta go check it out, I gotta go check out Noboribetsu, but we never really had a chance. So we drove down there. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I was very impressed. First of all, you gotta explain about the geology in the area. It's a very active, volcanically active geothermal spot. Japan itself is on the Ring of Fire, of course. We have a lot of active volcanoes, a lot of volcanic activity, a lot of earthquakes. That just comes with the territory. Noboribetsu, the way we see it today, apparently there was some kind of a gas-related explosion about 200 years ago, natural, of course, that formed the area you see now. There's this, it's called Jigokudani, which is Hell's Valley, I guess that would translate to. It's right where all the hotels are, up in this valley. It's a very active area. There's no trees. It's a series of ridges. It's all dirt, and there's a lot of gas coming out, a lot of smoke. You can see bubbling. It's not lava, but it's like mud that bubbles up because there's so much heat and gas and water coming out. There's hot springs everywhere running around. There's big ponds that are like hot gaseous water bubbling up from the earth between 80 degrees Celsius to 130 degrees Celsius. Very hot. So it's visually impressive because you have this valley and these hills that are just, there's natural geysers and vents and bubbling mud and hot water, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to take pictures of. It's very cool to take some video of because you got all this motion. When we were there yesterday, it was kind of raining and foggy. It was not the greatest weather, but it was still very, very impressive. The area has been well designed and maintained. It's part of the Shikots-toya National Park system. So I guess they have some national park funds in there, and it's easy. You got to pay for parking, but it's very well maintained. There's toilets and information centers, etc. And there's a lot of trails, a lot of really cool trails, varying lengths and distances. Some are real easy just to go out and see that Jigokudani. There are some that are like 1.5 kilometers, like a big loop. Other ones that go up on the ridges so you can overlook the whole area. Some lead up to a place where there's a river that's actually got so much hot water coming out of it, you can use it as a foot bath. You can stick your feet in the river and warm your toes up. That just opened up yesterday as well, by the way. So there's all kinds of cool stuff to do and see out there. I highly recommend a trip to Noboribetsu. The valley itself has, I didn't count them, but there were a lot of hotels. I would say more than 20. Between 20 and 30 hotels of varying sizes. All of them obviously have hot springs built in. We went to one called Yumoto Onsen Noboribetsu, which Yumoto means the source. So it's like, we are the source of the hot springs. I don't know if that was just the name or if that's really true, but it was a really good onsen, really good hot springs. All kinds of different baths. Some have like a milky water, quite a high sulfur content. You can smell it when you get there. There's a bit of sulfur in the air. And the onsen, some were a more sulfur kind of based, and some were a clear water based. So it was a good selection. Really nice. The village itself, there was even like there was a burger shop, there was a pizza place, there was takoyaki, there was izakaya. Who turned off? I think that's my GoPro. Sorry folks, I'm trying something new today. I'm recording the view out the front window, maybe you noticed, because I think these Carmentaries get kind of boring just looking at me, and I thought I would broadcast the view out my window as I drive and then put me small up in the corner, but maybe it turned off. Oh well. Anyway, so I think you could easily spend like 2 days in Noboribetsu would be easy. If you are into walking around outside, you have a nice pair of hiking boots, and you can go do some of these trails, that's great. And you could spend 2 days easy exploring all these trails and these different spots. And of course, soaking in the hot springs is a no-brainer. That's really nice. Other than that, if you have a car, there was another spot that we couldn't get to yesterday because the road was not open yet. A lake called Lake Kutarako is another caldera lake that I actually see it from the airplane quite often when I fly out of Chitose Airport. It's a beautiful, perfectly circular shaped caldera lake, and I see it from the air all the time, and I really wanted to go and have a look at it. You can go right up on the rim. There's a road that goes right up on the rim, and they got some outlooks. You can get some great photos, but it does not open until the middle of May, so I'll have to go back. Yeah, other than that, if you have a car, yesterday after we left Noboribetsu, we drove to Muroran, the large city. It's a port city. A lot of ferries leave from there. There's a lot of steel factories. What else is down there? It's a big factory kind of town. A lot of smokestacks, maybe a lot of petroleum stuff, because that's where the oil and gasoline arrives. So it's not the most beautiful scenic town, but it's a unique part of Hokkaido, and we took a little trip through there. So that could be a good combination. If you were going to drive down around that area, do Noboribetsu, Muroran, some of the coastal cities, and then we came back up through Lake Toyako, which is another massive caldera formed lake that is really popular for camping, boating, canoeing, all that kind of stuff. And then we drove home. So that was our little day trip yesterday, and this is going to be a continuing theme, as I said, throughout the rest of this year. Really looking forward to getting some use out of this van. We're going to do some overnight camping trips, but I think a lot of it will be day trips with the kids. Just get out. We ate in the car yesterday, cooked our own food, felt very healthy, very safe, very nice, and it was very uncrowded, if you know what I'm saying. The hotels are empty, the streets are empty, because everybody's being told to stay home right now. So for those who dare and those who feel that they can travel around and be safe, it's actually a fantastic time to get outside and explore if you're in Hokkaido. I think other parts of Japan, I have a friend who is traveling through the Tohoku region right now, and he said that like everything is shut down. All the hot springs are shut down, hotels. So when that happens, it makes it really kind of hard to even travel through those areas or do day trips, because all those businesses and places you kind of rely on, they're not open. So that's a tough one. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back with more of these travel-related commentaries as well. Send me some comments, give me some likes, hit that notification bell, and the world will be a better place tomorrow. Thank you all for listening, as always. See you on the next one. Drive safe.
If you like to drive around and talk about the latest happenings, this is the channel you need. So subscribe and follow Carmentary.